This podcast is brought to you by eRadio. For more podcasts, check out our website on eradiosa.com or download the eRadio SA app from the Google Play Store. Enjoy.
Today, a remarkable story as I chat to extreme adventurer, life coach, motivational speaker, humanitarian activist Gaven Sinclair, who's currently embarking on a 1,000-kilometer adventure. And that's all along the coast here in South Africa to raise awareness. He's going to tell us all about it. I like that it says here, working towards changing the narrative of South Africa one small step at a time. A big hello to you, Gaven.
Yes, good morning, E-Radio, and good morning to all the listeners. Thank you for your radio exposure and press media coverage. I really appreciate it.
So, Gaven, it's fantastic. Listen, so you're walking all the way from, is it Gqeberha, Port Elizabeth, to Cape Town?
Yes, so that's my new extreme challenge. It's actually a run. So I'm running 1,000 kilometers from PE to Cape Town for Syntro-P Wellbeing to raise awareness.
That's a really, really long distance, and I'm sure if it's just walking, it's fine too. And never mind running. And I mean, summer is basically here. We have got some temperatures are quite high now in this time of the month in October, late 20s, almost 30 degrees Celsius. How are you coping?
On anything that one does in life, you just change your strategy and your approach. So if something's not working, you change that to get a better positive response. So very simply, if it gets hot, you start earlier.
Okay. That's actually a very good idea.
And I am quite conditioned to running in extreme conditions. I did a 4,000 kilometer over 7 months run solo and supported through Africa, and one of the countries was Namibia. And generally speaking, when I lived in Mozambique, I generally run midday and do my training in the most extreme time of the day.
Wow, okay, so you must be incredibly fit.
Well, I don't think it's about fitness. I think it's more about it's a mental thing. You know, it's just really about you start somewhere and then you just develop your skill and you just work on it every day and you get stronger and stronger. So it's really about that. So I would say I'm the fittest guy. I would just say that mentally I believe I can do things and I push myself past those thresholds. And, you know, if you fall over and die, well, oops, I pushed too far. But, you know, the point is, you know, I'd rather be living on the edge, living with that, being presently in the moment and really enjoying what I do most than, you know, being in a different scenario where I'm not fully alive.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But, Gaven, do you believe that, you know, if the mind is right, the body will follow?
Exactly that. I mean, you have to first believe you can achieve it. I mean, a world champion is a world champion because he knew he was going to be a world champion. And that's the difference between a world champion and somebody who isn't, is that they knew they were going to be a world champion before they became one. So it's really about your mindset. And it's really about also believing that you don't need to always know everything and every outcome. Just take that leap, take that step forward, and as long as you move forward, all those other things will fall into place exactly the way they should, and it's just really about falling forward, moving forward.
Now, recent research states that South Africa is one of the unhealthiest countries in the world, and more than 60% of the adult population, they're living with a chronic condition, be it diabetes, eating disorders, heart disease, obesity, asthma, hypertension, and many more. You're also doing this to raise awareness for it. Exactly.
That's the Syntro-P Wellbeing program. I mean, you know, being diagnosed with a lifestyle condition can be very overwhelming. Look, I've got ADD, dyslexia, and one or two other beautiful gifts. The point is that doesn't mean you must stop living. In fact, it gives you the opportunity to re-look at your life, recalibrate your life, and do things even better. You know, the Syntro-P Wellbeing program is a first of its kind. It's a virtual well-being program for those with a chronic lifestyle disease, which focuses on mood, nutrition, and healing programs. And some of those healing programs are focused really on, it's based on the science behind why we get sick, and it's measurable with doctor and personal home monitoring devices. You get video coaching and the latest health trends. Access to this platform is accessible on your tablet, your smartphone, your laptop, and your computer. And the whole thing about my 1,000-kilometer run is to inspire the individual, the community, and the nation, even just to make that small millimeter shift. Walk around your house once, and then the next day walk around your house twice. Just make those small millimeter shifts, which will then become a more positive lifestyle change. And we're asking the community, the individual, and the nation to join the well-being revolution today. And you go on to the website www.Syntro-P and join the program.
Now, Gavin, you are currently in Knysna. When are you leaving Knysna?
I'm leaving Knysna straight after this phone call, and I'm heading to Sedgefield. From Sedgefield, I am going to look at my logistics, go either back on the beach and then run to Wilderness. And when I then get to George, that could pretty much be my halfway mark.
Yeah, George, yeah.
And definitely, I need to thank the Turbine Hotel and Spa for hosting me here in beautiful Knysna, because without the press media and all the people supporting us along the way, helping us with accommodation and stuff, this wouldn't be possible. So a big shout out to the Turbine Hotel and Spa for hosting me.
That's fantastic. Gavin, just want to say also, they say that unarguably you're recognized as South Africa's top solo unsupported extreme endurance adventurer. You completed a 4,000-kilometer run across 4 African countries in 2018. I mean, that's just incredible.
Yes, so that was my second extreme challenge, and of course it was for a good cause. It was highlighting child trafficking and raising funds and awareness for a specific organization then, which I'd been an ambassador for. And my first solo unsupported challenge was I cycled from Cape Town to Cairo in 2017. And then 2019, I did an island swim from Ilha de Mozambique to the mainland. And then I did a 388-kilometer run along Mozambique's coastline. And now I'm currently doing the 1,000-kilometer run.
Sure. By the way, that Cape to Cairo was more than 10,000 kilometers that you, Gavin, cycled. That was kind of your claim to fame in 2017.
Well, that was really something that, people took notice of. I think it was more because it was solo unsupported, whereas generally or sometimes you have a backup vehicle. So, if things do go wrong, you have a support structure. Where solo unsupported, you're pretty much out there all on your own, and you rely on your own instinct, your intuition, your survival skills, and of course people help you along the way and stuff. But for me, it just makes it more interesting and fun, knowing that it's my full responsibility, and being out there solo unsupported, it's pretty much a lovely, thrilling experience for me. And of course, I'm addicted to adrenaline and endorphins, and I love to live on the edge and push myself physically and mentally.
Wow. Now, all the way from Gqeberha to Knysna, what would you say has been your biggest challenge so far?
Look, there are many variables. So you go into hyper detailed orientation, meaning if you're on the beach, you're dealing with angular, you're dealing with soft sand, and it's resistance, so it's not like running on flat. So you're exerting more energy moving forward on a beach. And of course, I don't really think about high tide, low tide, you just go. And you've got headwinds. I've had a headwind from PE, from the south to the north. My first stage start was raining. I ran in the rain for 38 kilometers. I reached a river mouth. I couldn't cross it. I started to detour around it, and I found guys on a boat who then took me across over the dunes, carried on. So you're dealing with very technical in terms of beach, soft sand, headwinds, tides. You're dealing with river mouth crossings. You're dealing with extreme temperatures. The sun, you deal with having to be very aware of your nutrition, energy, listening to your body, shifting pain in your body, meaning, if my ankle is starting to feel a little bit sensitive, I'll apply more pressure on the opposite side to alleviate those areas. So it's just really about managing pain on your body and shifting energy around. So even in your stride constantly changes because you're giving yourself a break in different areas in your muscle groups, staying hydrated, and what else? Of course, then on the road, you're dealing with a lot of sort of heavy vehicles and trucks and stuff. And basically it's just really about listening to your body and just pacing yourself to ensure that you get to the finish line.
Gavin, what do you eat? Do you have some pad course in a backpack, or what do you eat?
Look, roadkill is always a lovely surprise. If you can get fresh beef, that's the best. No, look, out there, you plan your logistics. So I don't do planning. My only planning starts literally when I'm on these challenges, because there's no ways Google, there's no ways you can determine every day where you will be based on how, because you don't know. So every day the logistics kicks in. So when I arrive at a point, I have a backup office. I have Nikki and a few other people that are looking after me, helping out with some logistics and stuff and accommodation. So thank you for all of those people. So I have back office support as well. And on the way, where you are, depending on how far you got to go, you kind of know how much energy you need in terms of food and how many calories you're going to burn and how much water. So I generally pack in my bag. And of course, my bag is between 10 and 15 kilograms that I'm running with as well. So I'm running with added weight. So lentils in cans, mixed beans, small tub of peanut butter, biltong, dry wash, peanuts, raisins, dates, collagen. Collagen. I use a powder collagen as well, and whatever else. And of course, I drink Coca-Cola every now and then for sugar, and I use BioPlus, and I eat a pie along the way. And wherever you stop, whatever is there, you can pretty much eat anything you want because you're burning so many calories.
Exactly.
But the point is to eat. The point is to actually eat food that gives you energy and the right energy, and not to make you feel sluggish and stuff. So it's pretty much mainly vegetables and eggs and lentils and beans and things like that is what I enjoy eating the most.
So, Gaven Sinclair, that's the Heel2Heal challenge, #Heel2Heal challenge. How can we follow you on social media to see where exactly you're going?
You can follow me on Instagram. My name is spelled Gaven Sinclair Adventures. That's my Instagram account. Or my Facebook is Gaven Sinclair Adventures as well. So you can pick me up on those and follow us on that.
Do you mind if we catch up with you again on Friday to hear where you are and how you're doing?
Not at all. That'll be fantastic. That'll be really lovely. I'd appreciate your support and a follow-up. Thank you.
Let's do that. Gavin, all the best as you make your way to Sedgefield later today. And we'll be watching you on Instagram and on Facebook.
Thank you so much. And guys, I'm coming out on the Herald paper, I think, on Thursday. The Knysna Herald. So grab a copy. I think it'll be out this Thursday. There'll be an article about me and Syntro-P in there.
Great stuff. Gavin, all the best and well done. Keep doing what you're doing. I think it's phenomenal.
Thank you so much. Appreciate all the press media support and have a great day.
You too, Gavin. Keep going.
Okay, thanks, Charles.
Cheers.
Thanks, bye.
Bye.
This podcast was brought to you by eRadio. For more podcasts, check out our website on eradiosa.com or through the eRadio SA app from the Google Play Store.